Welcome back, everybody, back in the field. Today we're going to talk about the entire new era 8.3 version update. We have a whole roadmap. It's a lot of stuff to talk about, so let's dive right into it. So first off, they're going to be introducing more ways for us to get Astrium gear. If you don't know what that is, that's basically the gear you can pick your own subs and the set that you do want, and you can buy it from that. It was first announced inside of the free rent update. It was announced beforehand. Before that, it was called something else, but now they do just call it the Astrium, which is basically allows us to pick the gear, the set, and the subsets we do want. On top of that, in terms of that, they're going to be trying to give us more ways to do Astrium type of gear. They're going to try to do it almost every single month, once a month, which is going to be very, very good. So in the whole year, we will be able to get about 12 gears that we can craft in terms of what we want. That's pretty good, right? And not only that, we can also make it otherworldly with a brand new currency. Overall, that is absolutely insane. That's really broken. We are allowed to craft what we want, and it is going to be otherworldly gear. Hey, bravo, Smoggy. Now, of course, it's going to be once a month, maybe more if the pass is still going to be there. Not so sure, but overall, W. That is a W change. Can't really complain. You can pick the gear, and of course, you have to farm to get points. It's still going to be there, right? But they are going to be changing in terms of where once you do craft your gear, the points will still carry over. 30,000 points max will still be carrying over into a brand new craft, where right now, once you craft the gear, let's say you have like 50,000 points, you get the perfect gear already, well, guess what? You craft that, you're down to 0. So, now you'll be able to carry over about 30,000 points, which honestly is pretty good in my opinion, right? Now, there's also going to be another new currency called Mana Control Catalyst, which means you will be able to block off one subset. Which, if you don't know what that means, let's say you get the perfect piece. And let's say you don't want it to hit the flat attack or flat HP, depending on what boot it is or whatever gear it is, right? Well, it will go into the other 3 rows, and it will auto upgrade to plus 15. That is actually kind of insane, right? Now, of course, flat is not bad to roll, right? It's really not. But in these type of gears, especially otherworldly, you really wanted to avoid flat attack. So now you can have the perfect DPS boot and have it go into attack percent, crit chance, and crit damage, and just avoid the flat attack, which again, that's actually insane. That is really, really broken, that you never have to worry about it rolling into that flat attack. But it's still going to be random where it does go in terms of the other 3 substats, so just keep that in mind, right? But overall, another W change. Now on top of that, they are allowing us to enhance up to 16 gears at once, which is, honestly, that's pretty good, right? I like that. It does make it speed checking a lot more easier, and it just speeds up the process of upgrading gear. Overall, W changes, I do like that quite a lot. And they also will be changing. Now it's only going to be accessories and equipment charms. That's really about it. Alright, don't know what they're going to be doing with the dust system. We're going to have to wait and find out when the update does drop next week. But again, overall, bunch of gear changes, and hey, we're here for it, right? We are definitely here for it. Now let's talk about RTA. Now there's going to be a band pick assistant inside of RTA. It is going to be AI, right? And it will be recommending 3 units to basically counter or best pick in obvious situations, right? Now, of course, every situation will be different. The AI will be doing it. Maybe a little bit hit or miss when it comes to AI because, well, now, AI is there. Of course, not everyone's for it. I'm gonna wait and see how it goes, right? But now it's basically, well, guess what? You're not really playing against a player. You are playing against AI. So we'll see how this really plays out. I don't know how it's gonna work whatsoever, so I don't really want to talk much about it. We'll just have to wait and see how it really does go. Now, of course, Eastside World Cup Masters will be dropping on April 4th. Cannot wait to see it, right? Now let's talk about the brand new system, Milestone of Radiance. Now, there's going to be a lot of rewards for this in terms of new players and veterans overall. In terms to get currency, you got to use energy or Spectre cores, and by playing Arena or even playing World Arena. But of course, for World Arena specifically, you need to win to get it, the currency from that mode, right? So just keep that in mind. Now again, the Milestone of Radiance reward consists of 4 upgrades. There is going to be a bronze, silver, gold, and diamond chest. Of course, the rewards are going to be very, very different in every single one. Now, the rewards in bronze chests are going to be Molagor, Powder of Knowledge, and Leaves. Overall, very, very good. Now, for the next chest, it is going to be Epic Modification Gem Selection Chest, Leaves, the currency to summon on the Covenant banner, and now for gold, it contains a 5-star Covenant hero and 5-star artifact. Not too shabby. And then the diamond chest will have a Moonlight hero. Very, very nice. Now, for new hairs specifically, this is for new hairs, it is going to give you 10. Yes, 10 Moonlight heroes. Kind of crazy for brand new hairs. Now, again, not so good for us, veterans, but understandable because new players will need this. And on top of that, new players will also be getting limited characters and their artifacts as well. Landia, Mid, Young Senya, Renek, Afternoon Soak, Flan, even more, maybe some other characters will be inside of this that they did not show. But just keep that in mind. This is all specifically for brand new players and any new account that were made January 1st and after, right? Now, let's talk about the veterans. What are the veterans going to begin? We are going to begin a brand new currency, Glory Coin, which, let's see what Glory Coin is and what we can use with it. Now, they will be giving us a brand new shop for us veterans, which will allow us to buy stuff. Instead of being random like the new players and all that, they're going to give us a shop and we can buy what we want. That's pretty good, right? Now, we do have plus 15 gear. We do have selectors. We have a Moonlight 5-star selector as well. We do have a Bottle of Knowledge, plus 15 gear. Don't know what it's going to be, right? But overall, it's going to be very, very good. Now, of course, on the screen, I maybe had it this entire time, will be the rewards for newer players and just regular players in general. Overall, it's pretty good, right? For us veterans, we get Cosmonaum, Astrium 100, limited selectors, hero selectors, slates, bottles, plus 15 gear, and then plus 6 gear. While obviously new players will begin all the other stuff in terms of Powder of Knowledge, Molagora, and all the other stuff to help them along the way. Again, this is new player stuff, so completely understandable. We are on the right, so just keep that in mind. But overall, hey, we take that now, right? Now let's move on to another topic. It is still going to be for newbies. Now, a newbie hair exclusive Mystic Summons discount event will become available. Now, again, this is going to be for newbies. They will begin a 40% discount for 200 summons, which we had this before. I think it was during the time, I don't remember when. It was a little bit during after the carrot event last year, right? But again, it's basically 40% off, right? Now, on top of that, on April 9th, they're going to be planning to run a special Mystic Summon for them. Lady of the Scales will run for a short but intense 2 weeks. Now again, this will be for everybody. This should be for everybody, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's just for new players, I'm not too sure about to find out. But Lady of the Scales will be rerunning. If you do not have this character for Guild War or RTA purposes, I highly recommend. Even for Arena, she's basically there for defense, but in terms of offense, she's kind of whatever. But Lady of Scales is absolutely broken. It is going to go up to her, but yeah, she's very, very disgusting. On top of that, we will be obtaining 1,050 Mystics, which is going to be free summons, right? By the way, you can burn this on the Mystic rotation, so another more free currency to allow you to summon on the new banner. Now, next, Grace of Goth. They are going to be making the second slot free, which is pretty good because, of course, the only way before was that you had to spend Sky Stones. It was about 1,500 Sky Stones for 30 days. You were basically renting it out for a month. I was able to do that because of my content creation. Of course, the free rewards I do get from that. But as a normal player, I would not really recommend that because it's a lot of Sky Stones just for 30 days. It really isn't worth it, right? Now they're going to be introducing Soul Rank. It's going to be a brand new rank system in terms of leveling up, right? On top of that, there is going to be a new board, maximum up to 10 heroes. There's going to be brand new effects. There is a lot of stuff to talk about in that. But specifically, I will not be talking about that in this video. I will be talking about this later on. But it is going to be a new system, and it will be up to 5 heroes, maximum 10. But they're going to be very, very slow to introduce this. We are going to get a slot now, and I think we get another slot in the next update in 8.4. So it is going to be a couple months gap until we do get another slot. But yet again, we'll talk about that later on in a separate video. Not this video specifically, but there is some stuff to talk about there as well. Now, this is specifically for the well stuff. It is going to be a shop UI revamp and new packs as well. If you do care to spend money on the game, it is going to be a brand new shop. Now, the biggest thing to come inside of the new era video, besides the new episodes we'll talk about very, very shortly, we do have the carrot event, which is going to be returning. Now, I highly recommend to prepare and save your leaves and just wait for the carrot event. If you don't know what the carrot event is, it is literally the best event ever to come to Epic 7. It overpassed the Epic Dash. It is way better. Now, if it is very, very similar to last year, if you are struggling with Molagoras, this is going to be the event to play. Last year, I got about 330 Molagora from the carrot event. Yes, you heard that correctly. 330 Molagora. Where is that now? Well, it's all gone. It's all gone for me. I built 2 units, and at that time, I was missing a lot of units to begin with. So, I got a lot of new units, and then my Molagoras are gone, right? So, carrot event, absolutely hands down one of the best events in the game. I highly recommend saving your leaves for this event. We can get bottles, selectors, gear we can buy. Of course, the new currency to apply for Astrium, and obviously otherworldly gear. Moonlight Hero summons light and dark, universal stones, mana stones. There is a lot that is going to be in this, right? We get a light 5-star Moonlight Hero ticket. We get a dark 5-star Moonlight Hero ticket. And of course, selectors. Overall, very, very nice. Now, the 5-star hero selector will go up to Setsuka. The light elemental hero summon will go up to Lady of Scales. And the dark one will go up to Aria. Funny enough, it's Aria, because when I sat there and think about it, I was like, wait a minute. We don't really get that many dark heroes, right? We haven't got a dark hero in a while, right? So the last one we got Nodos. He's light. Tenebria, light. Who else? Genesis Ras light, but he's free, so it doesn't really count. But yeah, there really ain't that many dark 5-star characters, right? Yohub, dark. Understandable why she's not in here, because she's literally the only other Moonlight 5-star that's dark that I can think of since this Lady of Scales and Aria release, right? But overall, good selection. Lady of Scales is going to be the best option there. Now again, cannot wait. Now the brand new episode will be releasing on April 23rd. Yes, we are about a month away until we get into the brand new episode, which I cannot wait. There's a lot of characters that was introduced pretty much early, right? We saw a new Kairon. We see new episode 6 characters that are going to be released. We see a new Moonlight hero, which is going to be Salome. She is absolutely insane. She's kind of disgusting, right? They already announced her kit and everything. She has the very first copy mechanic in Epic 7. Hey, JJK Yuta? Basically, right? Literally. She's literally this, right? She's basically like Yuta. Now, in terms of what she does, when she uses her skill, she copies the skill of one hero on the battlefield. And in that state, she could immediately use that character's as stream. And on top of that, she will be copying that hero's stats. Bro, she is absolutely disgusting of a character already. But again, we'll find out. She's already confirmed going to be the next Moonlight Hero 5-star. She will be the next Mystic rotation. She will be on the 23rd. Just keep that in mind. Cannot wait till she drops. So prepare. Please prepare your Mystics for her. It is going to be very, very good. I would like to see how she plays out. And also in terms of design, they killed it. I think they easily killed it, right? Now, there is obviously going to be a new Guild Wars change in terms of scouting. Now, this is basically helping out the top tier Guild Wars in terms of scout. Now, inside the video, it was a developer build, so they already confirmed in terms of this screenshot, it is only going to be showing their HP. And that's about it. It's not going to show their speed or anything else. The only reason it shows all their stats is because this is a development build. So just keep that in mind, right? Dev build. I'll post a screenshot. They already confirmed it. So just keep that in mind, right? Now again, they are also going to plan to add more rewards this time as well. In the member shop, we'll be able to purchase mana stones, mana control catalysts, and epic modification gems and more. And starting tomorrow, we will begin the 77 summon event will begin. And then of course, we have a new content, which is going to be coming out in 8.4, which we'll be talking about later on when they do announce more information. Now, it is going to have more RTA in terms of ban system in there, but it is going to be NPCs. Now, again, cannot wait to see how this plays out. But again, that is pretty much going to be it for the entire video. There's going to be a code as well for the Gods of Battles Colosseum. Again, Gods of Battle Colosseum, we'll talk about that later on whenever we do get more information. But again, we do know it is going to have a draft feature as well, like very, very similar to RTA. Cannot wait. But again, the code, if you want a coupon code 15 leaves, charms, can't really complain. But overall, that is going to be the update. In my opinion, a W update to Ludwig. New characters in episode 6. K-Ron is returning. Man, oh man, a W update. But again, hopefully this will help you out instead of watching a whole 1 hour and a half video. And hopefully it helps, right? Other than that though, let me know down below, what are your thoughts on the brand new era of Epic 7? I'm extremely excited. There's a lot of stuff they showed. And of course, this is the build up to Anniversary, right? If you don't know, all of this will potentially play into Anniversary. From here on out, it's more than likely going to be events after events after events. Last year was just like that. Now again, it could have been because Epic 7 years. It could have been because of that. But let's be honest here, right? Anniversary ain't that far away. They usually like to kill it. They're doing a good job already. Cannot wait to see how it does play out. Other than that though, thanks for watching the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.